Alright, so for number 9, again, this is, we're doing which is equivalent, so again, I'm going to have to move something around. So this is more like how we move our literal equations, okay? So I'm going to rewrite it so I have some room to do it. So I have 3x plus 2y is equal to 4, right? And they want, if you look at all your answer choices, right, which one are they solving for? Which one are they getting alone? All the answer choices are getting the y alone. So as we learned yesterday, let's organize this. So let's do do. Okay, this is to help us organize what we see happening to the y. So as I'm looking at the y, I see that they are multiplying by 2, and then they added the positive 3x, right? So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to how to get rid of addition. We do subtraction. And then last, how to get rid of multiplication, it is division. So again, I know I'm working backwards because I'm undoing this. I'm solving. So now, we do have some numbers, so things are going to be a little bit different, right? So first thing I'm going to do is subtract my negative 3x, my minus 3x to both sides. Alright, this will cancel. I can bring down my 2y is equal to, and 4 minus 3x is 4 minus 3x. Now, I want the x to be first, so I'm just going to rewrite it first, right? So I want my negative 3x, bring down my positive 4. That's all I did. I want the x to be first, okay? And the last thing we said we're going to do is divide by 2. So I divide by 2 to everything. Now, this is going to be divided by 2, and this is everything on the side, right? So I bring down my y. Now, the reason why I separated it is because one of these can be reduced, right? So negative 3 over 2x does not reduce, so it stays negative 3 over 2x. But what is 4 divided by 2? When we divide that, we actually get what? It reduces to just the number 2. That's why I broke it up this way, because we can actually do a little bit of math right here because those are numbers, correct? So my final answer looks like B. Okay? Now, for number 10, this is truly a literal, right? So we're solving for the formula, and I'm getting the B. Again, I want to write this because I want to have a little more room. So A is equal to B over C. So we're solving for B. So again, what do you see happening to B? So I see that it's being divided by C. So if it's being divided by C, how do I get rid of it? All I'm going to do is multiply by C. So I'm going to multiply by C on this side, and I'm going to multiply by C on this side, right? So these will cancel. My B will be alone. And A times C or C times A, you know, it doesn't matter which way we write it. But I know they're going to be multiplied, so they're going to go together. So if I look at my answer choices, I can tell they did the A first, right? A times C, same thing, right? They just put the A first instead of the C. So that's fine. So B is the answer. Now 11 is a little tricky. It might confuse you. So we're going to do this one completely different. Okay, and there's a reason for that. So A is equal to 3 times B over C. Alright, this is a first. Okay, I can't really do C do here. Alright, it's a little confusing. Okay, because all I know is the C is the divisor. The C is at the bottom. Right? So to get rid of the top, we don't really know how to do that, right? So the easiest way I would find is none of you guys like fractions to begin with, right? So we know that if we multiply by the denominator, we'll get rid of it. So how about we move the C from the bottom? Let's get rid of the bottom, right? So I'm going to multiply by the C on both sides. Okay, so this will go away, and I'm left with 3B on this side is equal to C times A. Put AC. Right? Doesn't matter. Same thing. Now, we are solving for C. Wouldn't it be easier now over here that it's over here? Wouldn't it be a lot easier to just get rid of this A? To me, it would be, which is why we did this. So let's just get rid of the A. And how do we get rid of that A? We divide. So C is equal to 3B over A. Okay?